Hi, and welcome back to Pure Guidance. I hope everyone here is doing well and taking care. Given the current circumstances, I feel as though perhaps we should take a moment and just pause, the video right here, and take a minute to just be grateful and thankful for what we have and give to the positive stream of consciousness that is present and make that stronger. And pray for the health of everyone. So go ahead, and if you can, just take a minute out of your day and just pray. Or at least just send good thoughts into the world. And then let's begin your reading. Hi Taurus, so let's go ahead and get your reading started. As you probably saw from the image, the icon illustration, this reading will be a little bit different than what I normally do. Given the situation, I feel like this is a great approach to the reading for now. And for those of you who got your free reading, I hope you liked it. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to check out my website to get a follow-up reading. So that was for last month. I'm so happy I was able to get in touch with a lot of you. Alright, so let's start this for you, Taurus. What we're going to do is use this deck, which is the Enchanted Map Oracle cards, and we're going to pull cards for love, health, and wealth. So for your love life, there is movement, Taurus. Beautiful. So take a look at the card and take a look at the illustrations and what really just stands out for you. It's the number 28. What I see here is the hot air balloon. So I feel like things are heating up here for you, and there is definitely significant movement for those of you who are single. This will be a time where you might meet someone in a very different and an unusual way. It'll just be very different for you. And at the same time, it'll just be so unique that it makes this very, very special. Okay, the other thing, so for those of you who are coupled, movement, I feel like you are able to understand your partner a little bit better. You're spending more time together. You're learning things about each other that you didn't know before. So that's very, very positive. So the quote that goes with this card is, "You are in a time of positive forward motion." Okay. This is the time for positive momentum as you come out of a period of restriction. So if things were not looking so great before, if you were single but having a difficult time meeting someone, or if you are coupled, then it felt like there's distance. So now you're able to close that gap. So April will be the month that you can really just move things forward and ahead with your partner. And you are, in a stage of new adventure and discovery. You may feel compelled to take a trip, change your hair, or move your home or business. So with that being said, it just feels like you need to do something new together when we do come out of this period of quarantine. For those of you who are having to face that, especially if your restrictions are very severe, then when you come out of that, perhaps you're making future plans already with your partner. So it's kind of still exciting. So regardless, you can't remain where you are anymore. You feel compelled to go forward. No matter what your inquiry, you will see your dreams take form and doors previously shut begin to open as if by magic. Movement is also a state of mind. The fog lifts and you know now the actions you need to take. This isn't the time for fear. Let it go and move forward. That's so beautiful. We're going to clarify your love life a little bit later with a different deck. For now, let's move forward with your health. So health for Taurus, for strength. Okay. You noticed how it came out reversed though, right? So I am going to look at it in that form. 44 was the number. When you flip the card around, you see how the focus completely shifts. So instead of you trying to find the strength to hold up all the difficulties in life, the world is actually giving you strength, I feel, and is able to uplift you from any problems you may have been facing. For those of you who've had a health issue, who've been dealing with something, if you have a loved one who's going through something, let the world, let the universal energy give you what you are seeking for. Instead of trying to be the strength, trying to be the pillar, Let the universe, let the world give you that. That is the message that I'm seeing with this card. Let's also go ahead and take a look at what the quote is that goes with this card. But that's kind of how I'm seeing it. And it's coming across pretty strongly, I'd say. Like, you saw how the card came out. It was, you know, it was fast moving action. It came out straight up reversed. So it was very clear in that sense. Your true strength comes not from self-reliance alone, but from sincere faith in a higher power. Okay. I did not remember that that's the quote that goes with this card, but that complements kind of the message that I was relaying to you earlier pretty well, I'd say. So when you see the Strength card reversed, pay particular attention to your health, for this indicates that your body, mind, and spirit need strengthening at this time. Exercise, rest, proper nutrition are necessary to keep you in balance. Don't deplete yourself through overwork, as now is the time for building your stamina. Perhaps you feel the bonds weakening in a relationship. If they are in danger of being broken, they may need repair. Attend to them before the burden gets too heavy. Be strong, face the reality of your relationship at this time, and give it your attention, for any fragile threads may give way. Let go of whatever robs you of your life force, and trust that something better will take place. All right? Okay. The other thing I'm seeing with this card, I just saw that, you see that these leaves here, right? Rather than letting something drop or give way, not give way, letting go of something is not what this is about. Instead, make a wish and send it out into the universe. That's how I'm seeing this illustration as well here for you, Taurus. So that's something I would probably pay attention to, and we'll expand on that in a bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at your wealth. That was pretty ready. 49 talisman, okay. Sorry about that, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. That was my mom, and guess what? She's a Taurus. So, okay, sorry about that. So let's continue with this. When it comes to wealth, there is a balance that you're able to find in the month of April. That's what I was picking up from the card when I was looking at the illustration. And it's interesting because I feel like, you know how his back is turned towards everything? So because this card has been pulled up for wealth, I feel like the message here is that right now is perhaps a time to turn away from seeing the problem with your finances and instead looking for solutions. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. You know, it's easier to come up with a list of, oh, this can be better, that can be better, and it's good to know what the problems are, but there comes a time where you need to move forward from that energy and be in a place of, okay, I want to allow myself to receive some solutions. That's what I'm looking for, right? So there's this beautiful quote by Rumi, and it says, you know, what you seek is seeking you. And maybe it's not word to word like that, but that's exactly what the message is. So in any given moment, Taurus, whatever energy you're putting out into the universe, and I do believe this very much so, whatever energy that you're putting out into the universe, it will be reflected right back to you. So if you're looking for questions, you're going to end up with more questions. You know, if you're in a state of mind where you're questioning things or you're seeing problems everywhere, it will be reflected right back with all the more problems. But if you change that up, you know, look at the universe and be like, wow, maybe I can do this and this will help my situation. Maybe if I don't invest in this property for now, maybe if I save that money and do this with it instead, you know, maybe that'll work out for me, and, you know, it just makes you a bit more business savvy, for example. So just a different approach to things is very much the theme for the month of April. So that's what I would recommend for you. A lesson truly learned is crystallized as earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success that you seek. Okay? So if you were thinking about making some sort of a move earlier and you just weren't sure about it, right now might be the time where you kind of come up with a plan, and that plan will financially be very rewarding moving forward. Okay, that's also another message here for you. Let's go ahead and clarify love, health, and wealth here using the cards I normally use. This is the Art of Tarot by Liz Dean. Okay, so focusing on the movement card and love. Okay, so 2 cards here. 10 of Swords and 4 of Swords. I feel like the message here is that in the past things were a little bit difficult, and a lot of that is now coming to an end. So if you were in a period of rest and stale energy where things were just not moving forward, there was a struggle, and it was a huge struggle, and you didn't know how to push away from that, get away from that. Instead, it actually felt like the walls were closing in. Well, that's no longer going to be happening here for you in the month of April. It's going to be very different. Whatever you've been patiently waiting for and for things to switch up and change up for you, that is what's going to happen. It's more so going to be like, oh, in the heat of the moment, this happened. You know, it's a fun time with relationships, okay? Because you get to build on them, and you get to, like I said, learn more about your partner. For those of you who haven't met someone, like I said, it's going to be a very unique, you will meet under very unique circumstances. Strength again, you're double dosing on strength for the month of April. Perhaps some of you will really, really be needing it. It's not specifically for love or for health. I feel strength in general in your life right now is coming across as something that is required. And when I read out the strength card here for you, just go back and listen to that message again. I feel like that's very much important. You know, this is a really, really good time to focus on you, Taurus. You. And allowing yourself to be supported instead of supporting everyone around you. Okay, allowing for that to happen. It is Aries season. The Emperor card has come into place. Plus, both these cards are a lot of fire energy. Allow yourself to immerse in this beautiful Aries energy that's present around you. Lots of fire. Again, it's going to feel like the heat of the moment, kind of. And it's not about struggling to, you know, if you're coupled, it's not about struggling to come closer with your partner. No. It's instead about being delicate about it. And it's not even trying to manipulate anything. It's stepping away from it, seeing what happens, and enjoying that moment, right? That's kind of the energy here for you. And it's really going to feel very powerful as a result of allowing yourself to do that. For those of you who are looking for someone, it's very possible you might meet a fire sign. Yeah, so could be Aries, could be a Leo, could be a Sagittarius. So that's for love. Let's go ahead and take a look at your health life here. Expand on the strength card that came into play. I'm not going too deep into the readings, because if you want to get messages that relate to you, that are more specific for your energy, I recommend getting a personal reading. So you can check out my website at impureguidance.com. Lots of different options there for you. And we can go into depth over there. Okay? And I feel like they're very affordable compared to other tarot readers. I do this because I enjoy doing it, right? And I have a good, you know, accuracy rate with all my clients. Generally, it's been 100%. So try it, right? If you've never tried it before, try it. Get a 10-minute reading. It's only $20. And see how that goes for you. Okay, so for your health, we have here the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the World card. Okay, let's take in the energy. And so a part of your health here, I feel like, has to do with emotions. And for those of you who had an issue with your health, it's really interesting. The World card came up earlier as well for Aries. And for you, Taurus, it's here again. So if you were going through a significant period of time where health was of concern to you, things weren't feeling good, maybe you had backaches, maybe you have other issues in your life, whatever it may be, whatever health issue you might have, things are taking a step back because perhaps you're able to give yourself the rest that you need that you weren't able to give to yourself before. You're able to perhaps distribute tasks around your home and get more of your family members to help contribute towards getting that done. For others of you, if you weren't doing as much before, you're doing more now, but being active, being productive in that sense around house is actually increasing your health. because a bit more movement, right? Just think about it. Physical activity is a great thing for our body. Of course, do not overdo it, but physical activity in general is a great thing. When we remain active, our muscles, they remain toned, and it's healthier is what I'm trying to get at. Now, there is a little bit of a theme here in regards to emotion. So we have here King of Cups and the Six of Cups. So something from the past is being addressed as well. Okay. Again, your past issues and worries, just because of the way the cards came out, and they're coupled in a way as to indicate that everything is good. You have a great mindset about your health. It's good health. And again, if you have a positive attitude towards your health right now, if you give it a little bit of extra focus, a little bit of extra energy and attention, things will turn out better than expected. Okay, especially for your health. Maybe your numbers were up and down in your labs, and now the next time you go in and get your lab work done, they will be better, significantly improved. So, but what you need to do as, again, advice has already come out when the Strength card came out reversed, allowing the universe to support you. Same thing, emotionally allowing yourself to feel the positivity will really go a long way in terms of allowing you to remain in good health, okay? Or to experience good health. All right, let's take a look at your wealth. The Hermit card. See the similarity in both the cards, by the way? So the Hermit card is here to clarify your state of wealth. And I feel like for those of you who extremely were relying on other people perhaps, or teams to help you get through something, or just, to be in a better place in terms of your finances, if you were relying on someone, this would be a good time to do some work, but go solo. Okay, go solo with it, and look for projects that really come out to you, and it feels like, okay, whatever your hobby might be, perhaps go more into it and try to make something out of it, right? Explore different areas where you can really turn your hobby into a source of income for yourself, for example. So something like that is perhaps indicated in this reading, but it is focusing definitely on solitude. Both the cards are in terms of wealth. It can also indicate that there is a little bit of what's it called? I would say the energy is very, very stable right now. There's no coming in, there's no going out. Your finances will perhaps look kind of balanced right now. Okay, just for the month of April, that is. So that is what is being indicated here. And other things might need your attention more so than your finances. That's the last thing I'd like to add to that. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at your affirmations. Which, by the way, I am thinking about releasing a video on YouTube, which will be affirmations for you that you can enjoy. And if you have any comments, as to what you might want to see as affirmations, what kind of affirmations you're looking for, I'll definitely try to make it a point to do those. Let's see what everyone says. So please leave a comment below as to what you might, like to see or hear. And I will more than likely have it available for download as well, for free. Okay, dignity and change. Interesting. Notice the dragons, or the wings, I should say, in both the cards. That's beautiful. It's a time to also rise above, I feel, when it comes to your health and wealth. In terms of your love life, like I said, everything's happening where there is a connection, right? They're holding on. So there is a connection, and it will signify, or it will develop more so. when the moment happens, it will grow from there, and it will, it will be exponential for you in terms of where this love is going. Everything kind of is tied together. Yeah, I'm also noticing kind of the circular imagery present. Okay, so dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions, and change. You are transforming. Let go of the past. Embrace the light and joy of this new day. They're both pretty beautiful. Okay, so dignity, let's go ahead and read affirmations out for that. And of course, if you want something that's more customized, I also offer customized affirmations. You can email me in regards to that, okay? So dignity. Today, I acknowledge the luminous being that is my true self. I am a waking giant. I hear the call, rise up and take right action. I celebrate the eternal light that shines within me. I know the satisfaction of making right choices in life, and I live the rewards. And then we have change. So one thing I just want to quickly note before we move forward to the next set of affirmations for dignity. I celebrate the eternal light that shines within me. That's something to again focus upon, because it did come up with your wealth reading over here, right? So I would very much highly encourage that. For those of you who are partnered with a Virgo, by the way, let them take care of the finances. Okay, don't worry too much. This isn't a time for you to be worried. Whoa, did you see that? Yeah, let it go. Seriously, like let it go. You know how this just like fell? Just let yourself break free of that energy and let yourself just be free is what I'm saying. Yeah, just let it go. Let the worries go. Someone else is there that will handle that for you. Okay. If it's not a Virgo, could be another earth sign such as Capricorn or of course Taurus, right? Yeah. Okay, let's read out the change affirmations. Today, I will embrace transformation. I have the courage to let go of the past. Same thing. You do have to let go of, like I said, being the pillar for everyone right now. Give yourself that energy and the freedom to do what you need to. I will eliminate the negatives in my life and make room for all things positive and beautiful. I can choose to grow, and I know it is I who must do the choosing. I give thanks for this new day, a new start, and a new life. And with that, we will be ending this reading, Taurus. If you have more questions, if you want to go a bit more depth and see what the future really holds for you and clarify some of the messages that may have come out here, I encourage you again to take a look at my website at IamPureGuidance.com, and I'll be more than happy to do a personal reading for you. Thank you so much, and take care, stay safe. Beauty, passion, ambition, love. I am Pure Guidance.